ID won't have to be carried day to day, but they will be compulsory for anyone wanting to work. And he says it will help ensure the country's borders are more secure. As we reported last week when the scheme was first talked about, it's had a mixed reception.
You've got to do it on your phone. I mean, what about us oldies? You know, we're not very up with modern phones. So, no, I don't agree with it.
Tech firms can't protect people's data. Who's to say that Westminster can do any better?
It's the future coming.
I mean, I had one in the 50s. So it didn't cause, I was only a child, obviously, then, but it didn't cause any bother then.
Well, the Conservative MP for Goole and Pocklington, Sir David Davis, is one of those against ID. He's joining us in the studio now. Sir David, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Good to see you. Why are you and so many others against it when it's normal in most parts of Europe? Do you not trust Whitehall to keep the information safe?
Firstly, this is Britain. This is one of the things that makes us different, our relationship with the state. But number one, it's not going to stop a single illegal migrant. It's not going to work. Everybody, even Ed Balls, who used to be in the Labour government, has said that literally on air. Secondly, the government itself was warned by its own experts that this would actually make all of our information vulnerable because you've got one access data point and the criminals can attack that. But thirdly, of course, it's going to give lots of information to government they can use as they wish. And we saw in COVID and we saw with Tony Blair that governments sometimes are quite ruthless about using information.
So do you agree with reform that ID cards are a cynical ploy to make people think that something is being done about the immigration situation?
I can't read Starmer's mind, but this idea came from the Tony Blair Institute, where it came from, and I suspect it was aimed at deflecting people's attention from Angela Rayner, Peter Mandelson, all the other things that have gone wrong.
That's a bit of politics. That's a bit of politics. But the PM says that you won't be able to work in the UK without one. To quote him, simple as that.
Well, it's not simple. It's making things complicated. We've already got a national insurance number. We've had that all our lives. If you're a British citizen, if you're not, you have an e-visa, or you're not legal. Already, people...
They say it will reduce identity fraud.
Well, how will it do that? I mean, you've got the companies today. If you or I work for a company, or work for anybody, then they have to report who they employ and how much they pay us. That's how national insurance and taxes are all set. That's the legal requirement. If you don't do that, you're breaking the law now.
But we've got phones, we've got bank... You've probably got a phone in your pocket, you've got bank card in your pocket. We've got all the information already, haven't we?
It's fascinating. The people who are most against this are the younger people, not the older ones. Why? Because they understand, giving up one password for that issue, another password for that issue, gives them security. They don't want a single password for everything they do because they know that opens up their life, their privacy to criminals, foreign states, and our state too.
You've got a majority of people behind. I mean, I mentioned that 2.7 million. A latest survey from More in Common, 45% opposed, 31% support. A lot of people got a big issue with this, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, and of course, as with Blair, I mean, I fought this battle. This is déjà vu for me.
I know, years ago that was.
I fought it with Blair. He started out with 80% on his side.
We probably talked about it at the time.
He had 80% to start off with on his side. I ended up with 70% on my side. The big change was when the government lost a couple of CDs, you may remember it, with 26 million records on it, people's records, right? And all of a sudden people thought, oh, this is dangerous. This is bad for my privacy.
Final question, will it happen?
I think if enough people sign that petition, no. So go online and sign parliamentary petition, digital ID.
Sir David, good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you for watching tonight's photograph. Here it is. Now, Deborah Liu took